Good morning, everyone. Today I have a requested knife review. It is the Adventure-Sworn Huntsman. Sorry, Jason. I know, it'll make you angry. Jason's very jealous of this knife. This is the Adventure-Sworn Huntsman in 1/8 inch CPM 3V. Pretty much a full height convex. There's a little bit of an area where the convex doesn't touch. Stabilized giraffe bone and thin orange liners and a mosaic lanyard tube. This knife is absolutely incredible. I love it. I use it kind of as a knife on my backpack, so if I'm going out for a day hike or something like that, I don't necessarily carry like a dangler knife with me. I'll carry this on a backpack strap. That's the setup right now. I'm not sure if I'm going to change it later on, but absolutely phenomenal knife. It's done everything I've asked it to do very well. I have a whole bunch of sticks over here that we're going to go through. We'll baton some stuff down, we'll do some notching, some feathering, a couple things just to see how it performs. So let me readjust and we'll get to that. We're going to start off with this piece of cedar. This is green. It's a green chunk of cedar. Some of the stuff I'm using today is green only because of the storms we've had lately. Knocked down a lot of green stuff. So. Cedar, even though it's a pretty soft wood, is very springy, so it's going to resist splitting. And I've noticed a lot of the times around here anyway, it's pretty twisted. I don't think this knife is going to get through this. Probably not. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Impressive. And let's take a look at our edge. Edge is perfectly fine. Great split on that cedar. Went through a knot right there. Hidden knot, well, not really, a little tiny knot right there on the outside. That's what was holding it together. Did a great job getting through that. Let's go. So, a little tough for a knife this thin and for the convex grind, but it was also a pretty large piece. You see, now it just pops that stuff apart. Let's go again. We'll go a little off center, hopefully avoiding that knot. Yep, we're gonna go right around that knot. And like nothing. Let's pull up. So this is some nice dead maple that had fallen, part of a branch. Has some rot inside. We'll see. See what happens. I was thinking of using this for some kindling today or some feather sticks. You know, that's not a... This side's easier. That's not an easy course for this thing to try to work its way around that bend. It's a lot of stress you're putting on that knife. I can hear the wood stressing. Oh, I can see there's a nice big bend in the knife from this twist. So, hold on. I'm going to abort here, only because this is borderline abuse. This is a nice wedge I made. Let's take the knife back out. I'm looking at this. background, solid background. It looks straight still. I'll know more later on. I'll take a straight edge to it, but it looks fine. I wasn't going to keep going because I had a nice bend in there, so I just stuck this wedge in here. Yeah, so that was, I'd consider that trying to go around that bend abuse, because it was in here, and because of the angle, it was totally starting to bend in there. I don't think the blade would have broken, but I just didn't want to risk anything. As I continue to look at this knife, I'll take a straight edge to it, make sure that it's still straight. This I have no problem going down, something like that. Let's go down that. Yeah, like nothing. So, totally fine. I have a longer stick here. I'm just going to break this down one more time. We'll do some feathers. Probably not the best stuff to use, but we'll do some feathers with this. But super sharp edge. Very well done. Convex grind. I was going to say saber. Convex grind on this. You can get really nice fine curls. You can dig in and get a little bit thicker. So it's probably just a bit damp. Just looking at the curls, thinking that this wood might be a bit damp. Let's try the inner portions. I like to slice with this. This is a very slicey feeling knife. This knife is designed for hunting. More hunting bushcraft than just pure bushcraft. They make this knife in a few different varying thicknesses. Sometimes I think 1/8 is their new standard for this, but there are some 5/32 ones out there, and it's usually Scandi or convex. I think for a knife like this, convex is the way to go. It makes feathers. Does a good job. Doesn't really hog off material. So that's good. Let's go into notching really quick. This is my stick to notch. We'll do a square notch. We'll do maybe a pot hook 7. Let's see what this does. Okay, bites really well, nice and deep. Comes out really easily. Let's see if we can pop that notch. Yes. Didn't pop fully, but definitely popped. There you go. So, we had a really nice square notch, took out a nice chunk of material out of there. So that's definitely a win. Re-inspecting the edge after all our work. So far, everything looks good. Definitely, this is green maple. Definitely slice and take stuff off. And then of course I'm plowing this edge into this carbonized stump pretty much. But being 3V, this is going to hold its edge forever. It'll take a little bit more effort to sharpen than say 01, but it's all relative really. So, that. that out of the way. Let's try to do a pot hook. Good. So, right there. Oddly enough, I've never used a pot hook yet, really, that I've needed. Ooh, this is deep. This is not gonna... So, usually these pop. All Adventure Sworn knives that I've really come across have popped these notches. This is in here so deep that I really don't think I'm gonna be able to pop this notch out. But let's see. Yep, I just had to come up a little bit. So, I just had to pull it out just a bit. Look at that. That is awesome. Just the amount of material, that saves so much time when it comes to removing material from a pot hook notch. Dig my point in there. So that saves a ton of time right there. It's super deep already. So I'll come in here and I'll just carve this out. It's a bit of an awkward angle. This convex grind is where it's at, and honestly, this is the knife that made me like convex grinds again. I did not like convex grinds. I got this because, come on, stabilized draft bone. How can you pass that up? But that's the whole reason I got it, was because of that stabilized draft bone. And also keep in mind, this is a really big stick for needing a pot hook notch on. But I got this because it was a nice thin, it was 1/8 convex. I figured, okay, let me give it a shot. It looks really good, it looks really thin. So I'm really glad that I gave it a shot, because this is what made me get the convex Kephart from a forge and all that fun stuff. So yeah, really basic, really quick, but does its job. Everything on this knife performs really well. I actually want to see, let me cut this down, and then maybe, I want to see how this performs with taking our knife, setting it down. This is a good way to test tip strength. This is not the best piece of wood to do this with. There you go. That's all I really wanted to try. Tip's still good. Blade looks awesome. Blade looks straight to me, anyway. We got a nice squared spine on this, just like all Adventure Sworn knives. Little piece of mediocre fat wood. Does a good job there. Will strike a ferro rod. Not that I would want to on this, but yeah, could sit here for a while. Really comfortable in all the grips. Again, top-notch Adventure Sworn quality. No complaints. Nothing I would change. Super comfortable handle. This is I think a 4.5 handle from them. So this thing is awesome. Yeah, just absolutely no complaints. Phenomenal work. If you guys like what you saw here, please subscribe, so I'll have more videos like this. Head over to Adventure Sworn's website, see what they have available right now. They have some revisions of the Woodsman, I think it is, out, and they have some other stuff that they're posting. So thank you for viewing, and I hope you subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you next time. I'm back. I wanted to add something. So I was really terrified, actually, that I bent this knife. I really honestly couldn't tell, looking down the knife, if it was perfectly straight or not. I thought that perhaps there might be a little bit of a bend or a warp or something wrong with the blade after pounding it through that piece of maple. But good news is, I took this, I checked it with a straight edge, with a perfectly good certified, 90-degree angle, straight edge, and it checks out to be perfectly straight. There's no warps, bends, or twists in this blade after, entering the realm of blade abuse. So excellent job by Adventure Sworn. Excellent heat treat. They definitely know what they're doing. Felt the edge retention is spot on. It's still perfect. So I just wanted to add that in there in case if there was any sort of doubt that the blade was straight. Because I definitely had a doubt, and I definitely needed to check it. So thank you, Adventure Sworn, for creating absolutely awesome knives.